and they knew that I just don't do good with meeting new people. I just come off standoffish, but I'm not standoffish. I'm just cautious. Can you focus on me? What's up, y'all? It's your girl Capricia back again with another video. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe, share, and press that notification bell so you can get notified every time I post a new video. And all my social media will be in the description box down below. So do that and handle that. Subscribe, okay? I need y'all to subscribe and like my video. So today's video is going to be a story time. But before I get into it, I just want to go ahead and make the disclaimer. My child is not asleep. He's wide awake. So if you hear any distractions, any background noise, or you see a lot of cuts, that is why. It's because I'm tending to my gremlin, okay? So this story time is a horror story time about my trip to Florida. Y'all, I never knew I would be telling this story, but I'm not cool with anybody in this story anymore. One of them is really no hard feelings, but like, just prefer not to be. Anyway, so let's get into it. This is Capricia a couple years ago. Travel Capricia, party girl Capricia, skinny Capricia, pre-mom Capricia. This was years and years ago, y'all. I think I was still on night shift. I'm pretty sure I was on night shift. I'm scrolling through my phone now so I can see the year. Tell y'all the year. I think it was 2017 though. There go my kid. Y'all hear him? This was 2017, okay? So, I need to name two people. It's me, and I had two best friends. They are now currently ex-best friends, but I had two best friends. So, I'm going to name one, Erica, and two, Shanice, okay? So, I met Erica and Shanice when I worked at Walmart. We all worked at Walmart, but we weren't like, we worked for Walmart, but we weren't like the Walmart employees that like put out stuff, stockers. We weren't cashiers. We actually remodeled the store. So we were part of the Walmart franchise that remodeled the Walmarts, right? So I don't know if y'all, I currently live in Greenville, South Carolina. So we worked in the Walmart in Columbia, South Carolina, and I met them there. We almost all started the same day. I'm pretty sure we all started the same day. And I remember meeting Shanice. I don't remember meeting Erica there. But we all eventually met up in the same area because we all eventually met up in the same area because we ended up having to remodel the same area. So we just ended up getting really cool with each other. And before I know it, it was giving best friends, okay? Like, before I knew it. What, gremlin? I'm recording. What, baby? What, you gonna stand with mommy? Yeah? What? That's mommy's phone. Yeah. I love you. Go watch CoComelon. Yeah, go watch CoComelon, okay? So, before I knew it, it was giving best friends. It was giving the trio. It was giving the three blind mice. It was giving, we celebrating birthdays. We spending the night. We doing stuff outside of work. We was having a whole bunch of fun together, right? Erica and Shanice, they both lived in Columbia. And I lived in Newberry, so I would travel from Newberry to Columbia just to go to work. So we was so tight, real tight, to the point where like, I'm picking them up for work. We're going to lunch together to Sam's Club. We eating. We're having fun times. We hitting, I would say missions, but it wasn't like really we robbing, stealing, killing kind of missions. It was more like, you take one for the team and talk to homeboy while I'm over here with homeboy, you know, entertain him while I entertain him. We was all just down to ride for each other, right? So, Erica ended up moving back to Florida, where she was originally from. I'm going to crack myself up. Anyways, Erica was from Florida. She moved to South Carolina. She used to live in Columbia with her boyfriend or whatever. I'm not really sure what happened between them. Babe. I'm not really sure what happened to them. I don't know if he went back to Florida with her. I genuinely can't remember. But I know we was still cool at this time. I just honestly can't remember. It was years ago. 2017, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 6 years. I can't remember what I ate yesterday for lunch. Okay? So, I honestly think they moved back to Florida together, but they broke up, so he came back. I think that's what happened. So when she moved back to Florida, me and Shanice, we were still cool. We were hanging, and eventually we were all still cool, but eventually by default, because Erica moved back to Florida, me and Shanice instantly like grew closer than me and Erica. But I still loved them both. I still felt like they were equal my best friends. We talked 24/7. It probably wasn't a day that went by that I didn't talk to them. So we all came up. We hadn't seen each other in a while. So it was summer 2017. I've already moved to Greenville. I work in Greenville. I've probably been in Greenville 2 years at that point. And I was like, okay, vacation time, bitch. I want to take a trip. I'm going to take a trip. So long story short, we all... Bye. Hey. My kid is right there, okay? Bye. We all came together and we agreed that we were, babe, Jesus. So we all eventually agreed that we missed each other. We wanted to see each other. We're going to get together. So we did plan out a trip. Me and Shanice were going to drive. Me and Shanice were going to drive to Florida to see Erica. And we drove my car. And I drove 8-9 hours to see Erica. Me and Shanice did. Did I know what was going to happen when we was on that way back? No, I didn't, Lord. But let's get into it, okay? I remember that's when my job was remodeling. So they actually let us leave work that night a little bit early. Because I was on nights then. So the way it worked at my job, like day shift, if we're going on a break where the plant will be shut down a couple days, it just depends on however they gap the cars that we make, however they gap it with the line or whatever. It just depends. I don't even know how to explain it to y'all. Day shift might shut the plant down and clean up, or night shift. I had thought that it was going to be my shift when I was on night shift, but apparently when day shift did it. So I was like, okay, cool, can we go home? So long story short, they let us go home. I was like, okay, cool, I'm going to take a nap and then I'm going to prepare to leave, because we were going to wake up really early in the morning. I drove to Greenville. I drove from Greenville to Columbia to pick up Shanice. And then from Columbia, we drove to Florida to see Erica. So on the way down there, it was really cool. Me and Shanice vibing, we chilling. You know, we just enjoying the scenery. We talking, gossiping, updating each other. You know, doing stuff that best friends do. So I remember like it was yesterday. It was this one thing Shanice said to me, and it made me feel like, I don't really know about that. Okay, so I'm probably, I don't know how to explain it, because I'm not snooty and I'm not standoffish. It's just, it takes me a while to get comfortable with new people in a new setting, new friends. If my close friends got their friends and I don't really, it just takes me a little minute or whatever. So on the way to Florida, Shanice goes,
yeah, do you know Erica has a roommate?
Bitch. And like, Erica never told me she had a roommate, and it was not the point that she had a roommate, because I've had a roommate before. That wasn't the issue. The issue came in where you did not tell us you had a roommate. Erica did not mention to me ever that she had a roommate. And what I thought was gonna happen was we get down there, we're in her apartment. She said she got a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, you know. Me and Erica, I'm sorry, me and Shanice was gonna have, bitch, my nose ring. What I initially thought was gonna happen, because Erica said she had a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, that me and Shanice didn't have to get a hotel room. We could stay with her in her apartment. Okay, cool, girl. You know, I love some free shit. I love some discounted shit. I love using coupons. So I was like, okay, cool. So we're on the way down there, and Shanice was like, yeah, did Erica tell you she got a roommate? And I was like, no, Erica never mentioned she had a roommate. And it wasn't her having a roommate. Like I said, it was not her having a roommate. It was her not telling us we had a roommate. Now you just put me in a situation where I got to be okay with being around new people. And it wasn't even a setting like we going out, we just doing stuff. It was a setting that I'm in her apartment with her as well. And they knew that I just don't do good with meeting new people. I just come off standoffish, but I'm not standoffish. I'm just cautious. How about that? Okay? So I was like, no, that's weird. She didn't tell me that, and I don't like that. Now I want to get a hotel room. She's like, no, girl, let's just go. She's probably cool like her. With da-da-da. You know, we'll just see it through, okay? We went down there, and we were supposed to stay, I want to say, for like 4 or 5 days. She gives us the address. We're on the way there. We get there, and it's like cruising down the street in my Charger. We pull up to some place, and it looks like an office building. So instantly I'm like, hello? Erica, this looks like somebody's office building. This is not an apartment complex. This is some office building. We're lost. Is this the right address? She was like,
hold on, let me check, let me make sure.
What? Let you check, let you make sure? You don't know your address and where you live? So then she texts us back real quick, and she was like,
this is the address. Sorry, I gave you the address to the building I work in.
what? Girl. Thank you for the fry. Mommy don't want it. Thank you. Go eat. So she's like, sorry, you know, yeah, come here. So instantly, my red flag senses is going off. It was something in my spirit that was like, bitch, this is not about to be a good time. But I was like, bitch, you're already down here, so just see it through, my boy, okay? So she sends us the address. We go. First off, don't even know where to park where we get there, because you had to have a visitor's pass to park there, or your car would get towed. So why didn't you plan on going up there and getting a visitor's pass for us so my car wouldn't get towed? It didn't get towed. I found somewhere to park. It's just still the point where you knew you had people coming. Anyway, let's talk about Florida real quick. I might need to go back and dibble dabble in Florida to see if I like it or not, but I got sick down there. The weather was so wishy-washy. It was hot over here. It was raining over here. It was cloudy. It was just a fucking mess, okay? So I ended up finding somewhere to park, you know, get our stuff, meet her at the door. She tells us where to go. Meet her at the door, and we walk in. And we walk in. And when we walked in, it was like, okay, cool, you know, whatever. So Shanice was kind of surprised, only because I think she had been to Florida to visit Erica already. But with my work schedule, that was not happening for me. I had to go on my long weekend, which is 5 consecutive days off in a row. I had to go then. So that's what we planned it around. Which was really fucking aggravating, because I wasted my time. But when we get there, we go in or whatever, you know, we hugging, we screaming, we loud, we happy to see each other, because we ain't seen each other in a while. We ain't all three been together in a while. So, you know, we long, done up big, you know, twerking shit, you know, just how girls do. Anyways, that was that. I need to go back to my pictures. So anything that I can add in on this video that I had on my phone that night, I am going to do that. But I'm going to try to blur faces out and change voices, okay? Because, I mean, they can watch this video. I really don't care if you get mad. That's on you. That ain't got nothing to do with me. As long as I don't put your face in it or have your voice in it, then you should just shut up, because nobody else knows it's you. So just shut up. Okay? So what day did we go down there? We made it June 29th, 2017. That was our first day down there. So we did not do a single fucking thing. We went down there and probably should have just sat in the fucking, got a hotel room and sat in the bitch all day, the way this trip went. So we get there and we're asking, like, what we gonna do first? Let's go here, let's go there, let's go get us something to eat. Me and Shanice is down for the cause, because we just traveled up there. We just got there. We done drove 8-9 hours, and we want to, you know, vibe out, go get some drinks, go eat, because we're hungry. So Erica is like,
well, y'all can go, just leave me here. I have to go to work.
why in the fuck would you have us come down there when you had to work? So she used to talk to some Haitian guy, and he used to sell cars, and he put her up under him to be a car saleswoman or whatever it was. I don't really know, because I don't want to be like she wasn't making no money, because I don't know that girl finances. But from this situation, I don't think she was making a lot of money in the very beginning, you know, because ain't car salesman, I think hers was based off commission. I don't know, don't get me up here lying to you. I'm just telling my truth of what I thought was going on. So she was like, no, I got to go to work. Well, why would you have us come up here if you knew you had to work? In reality, I don't think she really had to work. I just think she couldn't afford to go out to eat. Because me and Shanice, we went out to eat. You know, we tried to meet back up later. I don't really remember what we did that first day. I know we went to a hair store. I think we went to her parents' house. Maybe. But I just want to go ahead and let y'all know this. We rode around in my car the whole time, and Erica did not put gas in my car, did not try to fill up my car, not even from when we was traveling to and from South Carolina. But when we was in Florida riding around in my car, putting miles on my car, you didn't even offer to put gas in my car. You didn't even try to give me $10 on gas to put in my car. You was just using my fucking car like you didn't have a car. Oh, and about her car, let's talk about it. Child, that girl, Erica was down there in Florida making it seem like she was living her best life. This, that, and the third, you know, woo-de-woo-de-woo. Child, get there. She said she had a Honda. Don't get me wrong, right? Because my car 10 years old right now. And it's paid off, and I'm thankful that it's still in good condition. But don't ever cap and make it seem like you got this, that, and the third, and you up when you ain't paid your rent. You got people over. You got this roommate that we don't know. You ain't putting gas in my car, and you got a beat up 2-seater raggedy old Honda, honey, missing hubcaps. I'm like, you know, I don't talk about people's situation, but I just didn't think your situation was like that, because you didn't make it seem like it was that. And I thought we was going to be riding around in her car because she's from here. She live here. But meanwhile, we just putting stuff on my fucking miles in my car and using my gas. And you ain't even trying to put no gas in my car neither. That's what that was. So when we see her car and we realized it was a car, me and Shanice was like, what's going on? What's going on? Every time we wanted to all go do something together, Erica would make it seem like she just had to work. She had to work. She had to work. She had to go to the office. She had to work. She had to go to the office. She had to work. Honestly, me and Shanice should have just went to Florida by our damn selves and not even included Erica in a goddamn thing, okay? Excuse me. So every time me and Shanice got in the car by ourselves, it was like, yo, what the fuck is up with this? This is not right here. So we go back. We do what we do. We go back home. me and Shanice both agreed that we were not going to let Erica ruin this trip for us because we've already came down here this much. So at this point, we're just going to go do us. And if she get mad because she don't want to come or can't come along, then that's just on her. And if she wants us to go get a hotel room and not be in her home anymore, that is fine too. So I think with me and Shanice, we went out to eat a couple times. We went to the aquarium and we went to a souvenir shop and my purse broke. I love that purse. It was Steve Madden. I'm still pissed off about it because it was a pretty pink. Anyways, we went shopping. We went to the hair store. She was, we had a good time. And then we came back home. Erica was already home from the office. And then she was like, let's go to Walmart. Because when we wake up in the morning, I want to cook breakfast. I already have chicken laid out. Da, da, da. And then I'm texting Shanice. I'm like, what she mean she got chicken laid out? Because I don't want... It's still nighttime. What she mean she got chicken laid out already? Girl, I ain't eat that chicken to be out all night in the morning. You think I could eat and get salmonella and get sick? Have bacteria growing in my gut? No, I ain't doing that. So I was already looking like, you know, yeah, this might not be good. What is that? It was a little floaty. So I was already like, okay, cool, let's go. So we get there, we in Walmart, and I don't remember. Oh, no, before that, she made us go to the office with her, you know? We had to go to her office. So we get there, and we literally sitting there for an hour or two just in the car. I don't know what the fuck she was in there doing. She was like,
I think somebody's about to come by the car and get the car. It's only going to take a little bit.
we was out there in the parking lot in the hot ass summer heat in Florida in the car for like an hour and a half, almost 2 hours.
Exactly. Can't take no pictures. I can't Snapchat because I ain't cute. It's too hot, y'all. I ain't coming back.
Aggravated. I was so aggravated. I was like, Lord Jesus, please just let me get through this trip. I ain't fucking with her no more. I promise you I'm falling out with her when we leave right now. I was fed up and aggravated. So we leave, we go to the mall. It's been so long. I gotta remember what happened. We leave, we go to the mall. And somehow, I think me and Shanice went out to eat again or something. And that's the day we went to the aquarium. We had a really good day. And for the life of me now, 6-7 years later, I'm trying to figure out why I had on this bright ass red lipstick. Lord Jesus. Anyways, into the fuck ways. We went to the sugar factory. I really want to go back. Their drinks was great. So she was like, okay, we're gonna wake up, da da da, you know. So we went to sleep, wake up. She cooks, and then she was like, okay, well, I gotta go to work. Why the fuck did we come down here? Why did we come down here? And even if we still plan to come down here, you could have just been like, you know, come at a different time because, focus camera. You could have just been like, come at a different time because my money looking a little funny right now. I would have understood that. What I don't respect is you continue to plan this trip and you knew me and Shanice was going to be miserable. It was an awful fucking time. So she cooked breakfast. Chicken, when we woke up, she was already on. So chicken's still in the sink raw. It was in a Walmart bag though. And then she didn't have no silverware clean. The kitchen was a fucking disaster. It looked so nasty, but we was hungry, bitch. So the kitchen was a fucking disaster. She didn't have any silverware clean. I remember we had to wash our own spoon. She didn't have no bowls clean. So we took a bowl and we put aluminum foil in the bowl and then we put the grits in there. I remember that shit like it was yesterday. Because I don't like that. I remember that like it was yesterday. I was like, yo, what the fuck is going on? I can't wait to fucking leave Shanice. Like, I can't believe this is going on. So, I don't remember what me and Shanice went out and did. But we went out. We came back. And her and their roommate was actually there that day. Or whatever. So, the way the apartment was set up, it was like the living room, the kitchen, roommate's room, Erica's room. So, I don't remember. I think, of course, she went to work again. I don't remember what me and Shanice went to do that day. But I remember when we came back. Me and Shanice just went ahead and told Erica, like, look, this ain't it. We're going to go ahead and stay the night. And then we're going to gather our things in the morning and go home. We were supposed to stay probably like I think it was like 4 or 5 days. I want to say it was 5 days. We stayed a good 2 or 3, girl. Got stuff on my ass. So we told her that. She was like, what? No, why? And I'm thinking in my head the whole time, like, bitch, you ain't showing us no good time. This is your city. This is where you were from. We done travel 8, 9 hours. Bitch, what? What do you mean why? This is not fun. And I ain't saying we had to do something 24/7, but bitch, you just want us to sit in the house, but you will go to work with you at this point. That's not what we came for, okay? So she was like, okay, well, let's go out. Let's just go out for the before y'all go. So we get ready and we go out, and Lord, the outfit I had on, now I know I look stupid. And that bright red lipstick. Anyways, we go out, we go downtown Florida,
Orlando,
and we called an Uber there because we knew we was gonna be drinking. So at that point it was Shanice, Erica, me, and roommate, because roommate really don't need no name because she wasn't really relevant to the story. So we catch an Uber to downtown Florida, went to a little club. Let's talk about the Uber, girl. That was the very first time I took an Uber and the very last time I took an Uber, because that Uber driver was driving fast as hell and putting our life in jeopardy. And that man needed to turn right, and he was in the left lane, the left turning lane, where you turn left but you need to turn right. That man went around all the lanes through traffic and turned right in the left turning lane. I just knew I was gonna lose my life. Jesus. Anyways, so we make it, we have fun, we go to the club, we're drinking. At this point, I want to let y'all know I was a drinker at this point, drinking like a fish. I had a couple shots. Shanice had a couple shots. We had a plethora of shots. Roommate and Erica probably maybe had like 2 shots max. When I tell you the cap was real, these girls was like, oh, I'm so drunk. I'm drunk. Ooh, falling, having their ass hanging out, they shorts and stuff, walking in heels. And I want to mention that the heels that Erica bought to go out, because we did go to, I think it was like a TJ Maxx kind of vibe. This girl bought clothes to go out, knowing that roommate had to pay Erica's way in the club. Excuse me, and Erica still ain't even paid her rent yet, her half of the rent, but she was buying shoes and heels in the club because Capricia was buying shoes and heels for the club. I didn't have a child at the time. She had a child. Where was the child? I don't know. That ain't my business though. I ain't got nothing to do with that. But why would you buy stuff and you knew you had to pay your rent? Why would you buy stuff like that when you knew your roommate would have to pay your way in the club? I'm still trying to fucking figure out. Priorities fucked up, okay? I would never. So all that happens, you know, if you know me, you know I love me some Bootsy. Bootsy playing on in the club, and we jigging, we dancing, we singing. So out of me, Shanice, and Erica, I was the girl. I was the one that wore the makeup a lot, 24/7, beat to the gods. Okay, I was that one out of the friend group or whatever. Shanice really didn't wear makeup like that. Erica would try to dibble dabble here and there, and again, it was one of them situations where I don't want to sound like this, but that's just what I got to call it for. Capricia had on the makeup, so Erica got to go put on makeup. Erica looked like a fucking clown with all that makeup on. That shit was so horrible. And I remember me and Shanice was just like laughing so fucking bad at that. We was like, girl, no, she got to wipe that eyeshadow off. She just put a whole bunch of glitter on her eyelids. No, it looked so bad. The eyebrows blocked. Lord, it was awful. It was real bad, but you couldn't tell her nothing. We tried, you couldn't really tell her nothing. So she still went out like that. And in the videos I got, I can put them in. I'll try to put them in if I can disguise the voice and blur the faces out or whatever. When I tell y'all, They was just acting like they had took 10 shots the way they was damn near on the floor, acting like they fake drunk capping, especially that roommate. I looked at that roommate and she's leaning all over the ATM. I promise you she only had about two, three shots. She leaning all over the ATM. I'm drunk. I'm drunk. What did you drink? Huh? What did you drink, ma'am? Because I took the same things you took. Plus more. And I can't see it happening. And Erica did the same shit. So I guess they just used to doing that kind of shit. Anyways. Ain't got nothing to do with me. Anyways. The night's over. The night is over. We're standing outside calling our Uber. Waiting on the Uber. Can't find the fucking Uber. Uber can't fucking find us. And these men come to harass us.
Listen to me. I thought I was going to find a wife. You think I won't marry that? No, you think I won't marry you right now?
And then Erica was talking to him. She was like, no, baby, you can't be my wife. You can't be my husband. You can't take me out. I'm drunk. You can't do this. Get away.
Like, she don't even take care of me, baby. We can
Hey, it was all kind of stuff. And the roommate was literally sitting on the ground acting like she just spinning and about to throw up. And I was still aggravated as fuck, but I think at that point I was just laughing because I'm laughing at them more than the situation. Me and Shanice was laughing at them more than the situation. I think me and Shanice both knew at that point, when we went back to South Carolina, we was not fucking with Erica ever again. And we didn't. So we all get home. Next day comes, we pack our shit, we get ready, and we leave. And I think I talked to Erica probably one time after that, and it was years later. Erica never checked in on us to make sure we got home to South Carolina safely. Erica never checked in on us and just see what we were up to, because I felt like just as much as we felt that energy, she felt that same energy. She never made sure we got home safe. She never just seen what was the actual problem and what was wrong. She never just actually admitted that she was wrong in the situation. She never took accountability for how our trip went when she was one of the main ones wanting the trip, wanting us to come see her, you know. So we just didn't talk anymore for years. And then she eventually hit us up and tried to talk about it. But by then, it's 2-3 years later. We don't, I mean, at this point, let bygones be bygones. I don't have nothing against you. I just think it was fucked up. And our friendship had to end that way. But you know, it is what it is. Anyways, that was the end of our friendship. We never talked again. She follows me on TikTok. She comments on my stuff from here and there, but I don't ever respond back because it's no hard feelings. I don't harbor no hate or no bad feelings. I just don't fuck with you because we were too close for us to fall out that way. You could have just been honest with us and just told us to hold off on the trip. I would have happily held off and saved my money and came down for the trip and had more money to spend. I would have been okay with holding off and planning the trip for another time, because ultimately I wanted to see her just as bad as she wanted to see me, but not under those circumstances. That was that with Erica. And as far as me and Shanice, we did have a very long friendship for years after that. But yeah, honestly, I can't even tell you why me and Shanice actually fell out, like the real reason, because we had a very long friendship after we fell out with Erica. Bless you, baby, since you won't leave the room. We had a very long friendship after we fell out with Erica. I can't really tell you what made her talk about me on Facebook and not respond back to my text messages anymore. But what I will say is I actually valued our friendship. But once you can talk about me on Facebook and not address the actual situation with me of how you feel, if you feel I haven't been a good friend to you, if you feel any type of way, you talk about me on Facebook, girl, fuck you. I tried to check in with her. I text her multiple times. I seen her talk about me on Facebook. That's when I realized she wasn't texting back, but I didn't know, because we went days without texting each other before. That wasn't normal. It wasn't nothing not normal, and it wasn't nothing not normal for us to text every day. So I ha-ha'd and liked the status on Facebook. I texted her and said what I said what I needed to say, because I wasn't blocked. She just wasn't responding. So I said what I had to say, and I blocked her on every fucking thing. I blocked her from being able to comment on my YouTube videos. I blocked her from my text messages, that number she had at the time. I'm not sure. This happened, it's probably been over a year now, maybe. I don't know. I don't know how long it's been. Maybe a year now? I don't know. I don't remember. But I blocked her from Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, blocked her from everything. Because at this point, I don't know. I just feel like once our friendship problems leave being our friendship problems, and you take that shit to somebody else, or you take that to social media, and I just can't fuck with you no more. And that's just what it was. But yeah, y'all, that's it. And that's the story time of my horror story time of my trip to Florida with my 2 ex-best friends. So if you want to see more stories like this, hear more about the tea, maybe about my ex Antoine, my cycle ex Antoine, and no, that's not his real name, then comment down below and let me know. Also, like I said before, subscribe. Don't just be here watching and not subscribe. Subscribe, okay? I need help. Subscribe. Please like, so I can get in the YouTube algorithm. And you can share it with your friends, your mama, your daddy, your sisters, your siblings, your uncles, your aunties, your grandma, everybody. Share it, everybody. Turn on the post notification bell so you can get notified every time I post a new video. All my social media will be in the description box down below. And that's it for this story time, y'all. I got to go. Bye-bye.